you discussed on cross-examination, Charlie Martin's anger toward Rob Armstrong, and particularly the betrayal.
Yes.
Is that consistent with the PTSD with which you diagnosed Ms. Martin?
Yes, that is a common symptom of PTSD.
I want to talk about dishonesty. If Ms. Martin answers your question and the answer that she gives is, to her own knowledge, true, would that constitute a lie?
No, if she believed it was true, then that is the truth.
If there were a miscommunication between you and Ms. Martin, would that constitute a lie?
No.
Nothing further.
Any recross based off of that?
No recross, Your Honor.
Your excuse me. Does the defense have any other witnesses to call?
Yes, Your Honor, we'd like to call Charlie Martin to the stand.
Good afternoon, Ms. Martin.
Good afternoon.
You may proceed when ready.
Yes, Your Honor. Charlie, can you please state your name for the record?
My name is Charlie Martin.
Why are you here today?
I'm here testifying to clear my name.
Have you been here throughout today's trial?
I have.
Have you been listening?
I have.
What do you have to say about the allegations that have been made against you?
They're completely false. I never wanted to kill Rob.
Did you ever want to hurt Rob?
I wanted to humiliate him on the show, but I never wanted to hurt him.
How was your relationship with Rob Armstrong?
After season 2, it was tense. It wasn't a perfect relationship, but on season 10, we worked together a lot. I mean, we even had a sponsorship deal lined up, and we were becoming friendly.
I'd like to turn your attention to season 2 of The Saboteurs. How was your experience on season 2?
On season 2, I thought it was like real life. I later learned it was not. It was not a good experience.
Did you ever watch the footage that you participated in?
Yes.
Was your experience on the show the same as your experience watching the footage?
No, when I was on the show, tons of stuff happened that never made it to the general audience.
Did you ever play a character on the show?
Not in season 2, but in season 10, I wanted fans to like me. I was more dramatic, more theatrical. I wanted to make good TV so fans would like me, and I picked up sponsorship deals.
Charlie, you mentioned sponsorship deals a couple times now. Why was that important to you?
The whole reason I came back to season 10 was because of my mom. After season 2, I received a lot of backlash on social media. It was really hard on me and my mom. After season 2, she had a heart attack. Our medical bills, it's been really expensive. When I came back for season 10, I wanted a sponsorship deal for the money to cover the costs.
Let's talk about that experience that you had on season 10. What was your role on season 10 of The Saboteurs?
I was a saboteur.
What did that mean for you?
And I could do sabotages, play tricks, try to win the game, make good TV.
You mentioned sabotages and tricks. What's the difference between those?
Sabotages are something you discuss with everyone. You have to discuss it on cameras first. Tricks are something that, I talked to them with like Riley Kay, but they weren't really something the cameras caught most of.
Was that common for tricks to be a part of the show?
Yeah, I did a lot of tricks.
Let's start by talking about the sabotage that you did. perform any sabotages on season 10?
Yes, I think like the biggest one, I put extra weight in Rob's bag for one.
Why'd you do that?
I wanted to slow Rob down. I mean, he was an amazing competitor. I wanted him to be slower.
Did you think that adding weight would hurt him?
No, Rob was built like a beast. I mean, he was called the Challenge Beast, and it was for a reason.
I want to turn your attention to the tricks you mentioned. Could you tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah, some tricks I played. I took away Rob's oxygen tank for a dive challenge, and for another, there's like this nasty smelling stuff I put in his diving mask.
Why'd you take away his oxygen tank?
Well, Rob was an excellent swimmer. I wanted him to be slower, have to like come up for air or something.
Did you think that that would hurt?
No, I mean, worst comes to worst, he comes up and gets more air.
And when you performed that trick, did it have any effect you saw on Rob Armstrong?
No, Rob won that challenge.
You mentioned you put something smelly somewhere. Could you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah, to the best of my knowledge, it's a wood cleaner. I think it's been mentioned throughout the trial. I think it's called oxalic acid. It smells terrible.
Why did you decide to put it in Rob's mask?
A pretty common sabotage to put in Rob was messing with like his sense of smell. I put the wood cleaner in his mask because it smelled terrible. I thought if I put it in there, he wouldn't be able to use his mask, or he would have a really hard time taking the dive.
Did you ever think that that would hurt him?
No, it smelled bad, but if it was wrong, he just wouldn't use his mask.
I want to talk about how much you put in his mask. Did you use anything when you put the smelly stuff in Rob's mask?
Yeah, there's this really small scoop that came with the bottle, which I used.
Would you recognize that scoop if I showed it to you?
I would.
Your Honor, let the record reflect that I'm approaching opposing counsel with what has been marked as Exhibit 32. Let the record reflect I'm approaching a witness in turn. Charlie, what did I just hand you?
You handed me the small scoop that came with the bottle of oxalic acid.
Is it the same scoop that you used?
It is.
Your Honor, at this time we offer Exhibit 32 in evidence.
Any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
So moved.
Charlie, how much did you put in the mask?
I think one full, maybe a little extra. I was rushing. It's hard to remember, but I think one or two more, like small scoops.
Did you think that that was a large scoop?
No, it's crazy small. It's smaller than my thumb.
Would that amount hurt Rob Armstrong?
No. If you've seen the saboteurs and you've seen Rob, he's 6'3", he's over 200 pounds. He's huge.
Let the record reflect I'm retrieving Exhibit 32 from the witness. Charlie, when you performed that trick, were there any safety measures in place for that challenge?
Yes, production was crazy about safety. For every challenge we had backups and backups, and for dive challenges especially, everyone was scuba certified. We had safety routines for each one, and every time the producer said, make an X in front of your chest if you're experiencing any difficulty, and the safety divers will bring you up.
Do you know if Rob made an X that day?
I don't know. I never saw the dive coach.
Objection to hearsay, if I may be heard.
You may.
One of the elements of hearsay is nonverbal conduct, and the hand motions of making that X is being used for the truth of the matter today and is admissible. Inadmissible.
Response.
Your Honor, while that may be true that a nonverbal act can be hearsay, in this case we were discussing whether the statement, the X, was made, and under the hearsay rule, if we only care about statements, whether they're made or not, then that is not hearsay.
Any response to that?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe opposing counsel is still trying to use this X motion for its truth value, saying that, I'm actually not sure what they are going to use this for, but that it's going to be used for the truth of the matter.
I believe the witness said the X didn't happen, so in that case, it's a quote that, or a hearsay that didn't occur, so I was gonna overrule.
Yes, Your Honor.
At any point during that challenge, do you think that the safety measures won't work?
No, production, it's never failed before.
Your Honor, at this time, I'd like to publish, or move to publish the Exhibit 32 to the jury.
You may.
Charlie, I want to turn your attention to the day that Rob Armstrong died. How did you react when Rob was pulled out of the water?
When I was pulled out, I didn't know anything was wrong. I thought I had just won the challenge. I thought I was going to win the show. I'm ashamed to say I was celebrating.
Do you regret how you acted? Finally, I want to talk about your time since the saboteurs. How is your financial situation been?
It's been bad. The sponsorship deal I had with Rob, obviously, it couldn't happen. I got no money for the show. I haven't been able to find work. I can hardly pay rent. I missed payments on my mom's heart medication.
What do you think would happen to your sponsorship deal during the show if somebody got hurt?
Sponsorship deals leave the table if someone's hurt. I mean, it's that business.
Have you been able to pay for your mom's heart medication?
No, I've been missing payments. Last week, she had another heart attack. She passed away.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Before we go to cross-examination, would someone from the defense like to go check up on the school? I just want to make sure everything, or do we have someone else? I just want to make sure someone is, okay.
We don't really.
Yeah, that's, she's not getting the closing argument as well.
I'm closing. Thank you, Your
I just
Honor.
want to make sure if it's mock trial, make sure everyone's.
Yes,
okay.
totally, yeah.
Cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. May I proceed?
You may.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Martin. Now, you competed with Mr. Armstrong previously on the Saboteurs on season 2, correct?
Yes.
And you lost to Mr. Armstrong that season, right? After that, the media humiliated you for years, right?
It was really tough on me and my mom.
Mr. Armstrong, he ruined your reputation, right?
The fans destroyed my reputation, yes.
Well, I just want to be clear, Mr. Armstrong ruined your reputation, right?
His actions, yeah.
Mr. Armstrong ruined you financially, right?
Yes.
And Mr. Armstrong destroyed your name, right? And all of this happened because you lost to him on season 2 of the Saboteurs, right? In fact, Mrs. Morgan, isn't it true that there are several humiliating clips of you online due to this?
Yes.
And that's why this time on season 10, you wanted to make sure that Mr. Armstrong would lose, right?
I did want to have a better reputation after season 10. I wanted to work with Rob on that, on a sponsorship.
So it's a yes to my question. You wanted Mr. Armstrong to lose on season 10, right?
Yes, I needed the money to go on.
And you wanted to win this time, right?
I did.
Well, I want to discuss what you might have been willing to use to win. You recognize a copy of oxalic acid if I were to show it to you?
Yes, I think so.
Let the record-
Just very briefly.
Yeah,
We'll pause the time, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, you're totally fine. Once he's back in the seat, we'll start.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let the record reflect I'm approaching opposing counsel for copies exhibit 13. Oh, permission to approach opposing counsel. Permission to approach the witness.
You may.
Mrs. Martin, this is a label of oxalic acid, right?
Yes, it is.
And it says over here, highlighted in red, warning, right?
Yes.
It's-
Don't make contact with skin.
Right, it says harmful if swallowed or inhaled, right?
It does.
And if you flip to the back, Mrs. Martin, it says that it's corrosive, right?
Objection, Your Honor? May I be heard?
You may.
Due to lack of personal knowledge under Rule 602, this is established to be an oxalic acid label. However, it was never established that Charlie is familiar with it, merely that it's a document and they can read it.
If I may respond, Your Honor.
You may.
I just asked the witness if she recognized this label, which she answered to yes. And if I may proffer,
There's no need to proffer. The witness said yes. Overruled.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll re-ask my question. It says corrosive, right?
Yes,
It says toxic.
it does.
It says causes severe skin burns and eye damage, right?
Yes, if it makes contact with your skin.
Mrs. Martin, it says that this could be fatal, right? If you look,
Yes, it does.
now you looked at this label, right?
I think, yeah,
You read what was on it.
some of it.
You looked at the safety instructions, right?
I did.
And you still chose to put what was inside this bottle in Mr. Armstrong's breathing mask, right?
Yes, there was this pocket so that it wouldn't make contact with the skin.
A mask you knew he'd be wearing on his face, right?
Yes,
A mask you knew he'd be wearing underwater, right?
yes.
Well, I want to talk about what you did after seeing this label. Because, Mrs. Armstrong, you admit to putting this oxalic acid in Mr. Armstrong's mask, right?
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
You admit to putting this oxalic acid in Mr. Armstrong's mask, right?
Yes.
In fact, Mrs. Martin, you didn't add just one scoop.
No, I don't think so.
You added 2 or 3 scoops, right?
With little baby ones, I was really rushing at the time.
So that's a yes to my question. You added 2 to 3 scoops of this powder in Mr. Armstrong's mask.
Yes, not full ones.
And you put it in the mask right in front of his mouth and nose area, right?
Yes, a couple inches away from the face.
And you put it in there so securely so it wouldn't move around or fall out, right?
Yes, I wanted to make sure it wouldn't touch his face.
And you hid it so that Mr. Armstrong wouldn't see this powder.
He would smell it though.
That's the answer to my question. You hid it so he wouldn't see this powder.
Yes.
In fact, no one was with you when you put this oxalic acid in Mr. Armstrong's mask, right?
Riley was around.
Well, just to be clear, no one was with you when you were putting this oxalic acid in his mask, correct?
Riley was around. Riley was on the phone, I think, so not like next to me, no.
Right, no one was next to you, correct?
Yes,
And you were here when Neldus testified in court, right?
I was.
And you heard her testify that you took this bottle, turned it around, and then put it back on the shelf, right?
Yeah, I was putting it back where it belonged.
And you knew Mr. Armstrong would be wearing this mask 30 feet underneath the water, right?
Well, I didn't think he would wear the mask, but I didn't know the dive was 30 feet.
Well, you know he was supposed to be wearing this mask for the challenge, correct?
He could have done the dive without the mask, but I knew that this was his mask.
Well, I just want to be clear, the instructions for this challenge were to wear this breathing mask and dive 30 feet underneath the water, correct?
Yes, but sabotages go around rules.
I understand, Mrs. Martin, but my question is, the instructions for the challenge, Mr. Armstrong was supposed to wear this mask underwater, correct?
He was provided a mask, yes.
Let the record reflect I'm approaching the witness to retrieve Exhibit 13. Mrs. Martin, I want to talk about why you were willing to use a fatal chemical on Mr. Armstrong. Now, you were in court and Riley Kay testified, right?
I was.
She testified that you were about to be eliminated from the show, right?
Yes.
And if you didn't get immunity, you would have lost the saboteurs again for the second time, right?
Yes, I still would have had sponsorship deals, but I wouldn't have won the million.
You would have lost a second time to Mr. Armstrong, right?
I would have.
And you heard her testify that while Mr. Armstrong was being administered CPR, you said you wanted your TV moment, right?
Yes, but I wasn't noticing what was going on. I thought I was fixing my reputation. I thought everything was going to be better. I thought I was going to save my mom.
But that's a yes to my question. Riley Kay testified to that in court today, right?
Riley Kay did testify today.
Now, you wanted Rob not to finish the challenge one way or another, right?
Yes, I wanted to win the challenge. I wanted Rob to be slower.
And you make no apologies for winning the game, right?
I don't apologize for wanting to save my mom by winning the game.
But that's a yes to my question. You make no apologies for winning the game specifically, right?
Yes, I wanted to win the game. I wanted to save my mom.
In fact, you wanted revenge on Mr. Armstrong, right?
Yes.
And you wanted to do much more than hurt Mr. Armstrong, right?
I wanted him to understand the media backlash. If he lost, he would have been humiliated on TV.
Well, you wanted Mr. Armstrong to pay for the years of pain he put you and your mother through, right?
Yes, my mom's heart condition, it was a lot.
And you feel like Mr. Armstrong needed to feel the pain, and you believe Mr. Armstrong needed to feel the retribution for what he did, right?
I wanted him to live a long life knowing what his actions did to me.
To redirect you back to my question, you wanted Mr. Armstrong to feel the retribution for what he did.
Yes, I wanted him to live a long life knowing what he did to me.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have no further questions.
And you redirect examination.
Yes, Your Honor. May I proceed?
You may.
Charlie, you were just asked by opposing counsel about you wanting to win the game. Why was that?
I wanted to save my mom. She was the most important person in my life.
Would killing Rob Armstrong do that?
No, killing Rob, first of all, would be horrible. I would never want to kill anyone. But we had a sponsorship deal together.
Did you ever want to hurt Rob in that way?
No, I never wanted to kill him.
No further questions.
And you recross based off of that.
No recross, Your Honor.
Okay. How are we looking on time? Oh, your excuse, I'm sorry.
40 minutes.
Go back. Perfect. Love that for us. So, how much time is left for the closings?
8 and 9.
With that, then, yeah, about 5 to 10, depending on John, on whoever's in there. 10?
Yeah.
Oh,